This is the fourth program in the series Finding, Organizing and Using Medical Information, created by the Network of African Medical Librarians and Deans with support from the U.S. National Library of Medicine, Bethesda, Maryland.
Hello, my name is Abdaan. I am medical librarian at the University of Bamako in Mali. I would like to discuss with you today about the organization of information. By organization and management of information, I mean collecting and storing information in such a way that is easier to find and use. But before we start, let me ask you two questions. Did you print a document and be enabled later to find it? Did you happen to hunt for the same information more than once? This happens just because we don't organize the information correctly. We don't manage it efficiently. So it is important to have a good strategy for managing information. Why it is important? Because if you don't have a good strategy to manage information, we'll find ourselves printing and reprinting the same document more than once. We'll be hunting for the same information more than once. Also, managing information correctly will help us to remember where the documents are located, what information we took from which documents. It will also help us to save time and to be more productive. In this session, we will discuss about two categories of information, which are bibliographic references and bookmarks. So let's start by bibliographic references. What is a bibliographic reference? It's information about document. It describes the documents. It provides several information, which can be the identity of the document. The identity of the document is described by elements such as the author, the title, the date of publication, etc. A bibliographic reference can also contain information about the content of the documents, such as abstract, such as keywords which describe what is in the documents. It also may indicate where the document is located. There are several tools which can be used to manage bibliographic references. Some of them are paper-based, some of them are software. We are going to discuss about software. So what is a reference management software? It's a computer program that will help us to collect, to organize, and to retrieve information when we need it. I will give you some example of software. We have EndNote, ProCite, Zotero, SiteYouLike, etc. But how would you decide which reference management software to use? It depends on different criteria, such as the operating system you are using. So there are software for Windows, for Mac operating system, or for Linux. It also depends on the price. How much would you be able to spend on a software? It depends on the data you are working with. What are the form of the data you are importing, and in which format you want the data out. The different reference management software can store information both on local hard drive or on a remote server. But let's discuss in detail about one particular software, which is Zotero. Why? Because Zotero is a free and open source software. You can download it from the internet. Once you have it, it will enable you to collect and store bibliographic references. It will help you to annotate these references by adding your personal note while you are reading, while you are analyzing the document. It can help you to store abstract. You can also organize your references in collection or in folders if you like. You can also add keywords to describe what the documents are about. You can also use the tags to describe what are the actions you want to do with the document. Do you need to download the document? Do you need to print it? Do you need to read it? Or you have already written it? Do you need to cite it? You can also use Zotero while you are writing documents with a word processor such as Microsoft Word or OpenOffice.org. So while you are using this software to write your paper, you can cite. And at the end of your scientific work, you can cite the citation you have in your collection. So to summarize about reference management software, I will advise you to use a reference management software to collect the citation of the documents you work with. Collect the reference as you find them, and take notes to remember what you have read about these documents. And use the reference management software to cite the document and to write your bibliography properly in the correct format. What is a bookmark? It's an indication of a location of a resource on the internet. There are many tools also to manage bookmarks. The browsers have the ability to collect and manage bookmarks. So while you are browsing, when you find an interesting page, you can use your browser functionality to bookmark that. Automatically, it will save the title and the location of the documents. But it is not all. The bookmark feature allows you also to describe the content of the resource. You can add your own words to describe the content, such as the abstract or what the document is about. You can also describe the content by using your keywords. These keywords will help you to find, to easier find the bookmarks the moment you need it. And also, the browser have an advanced feature for managing bookmarks. In that functionality, with that functionality, you can create folders. You can create a folder for a type of document, a folder for example, for books, a folder for association, a folder for journals. You can also have folders such as topics for resources in medicine, resources in nutrition, resources about drugs, etc., etc. The browser also allows you to share your bookmarks. So you can print them, you can save them as file and share with your colleagues. In addition to the bookmark feature, there are also online tools that can be used to collect and manage bookmarks. Sites like Delicious are meant for that. But also the popular email providers such as Yahoo, such as Google offer the facility of managing bookmarks. So if you are using Yahoo for your email, you can use the same account to manage your bookmarks with Yahoo. If you are using Gmail account, you can use the same account to manage your bookmarks with Google. The advantage is that you will have one login and password to remember. The other advantage is that they are online, and so you can access your bookmarks from everywhere, be it in the office, at home, or when you are traveling. At the same time also, you can share your bookmarks with your colleagues. So to summarize about the management of information, it's an important thing because it helps us to save time and to be more productive. Save and record the information as you find it. So if you find a document today, describe it and store information about it today. Don't wait for tomorrow or the next week. If you want to save information about books or journal articles, use a reference management software. If you want to save information about website, use bookmarks. Use a single place to store your information, because if you store document in different computers, at the end you won't be able to find what document is on what computer. But even if you have all your documents in one place, it's a good option to have backup copies in case if something bad happens. Be consistent when you are organizing your information. Use the same word to describe the same thing. And when you want to use the reference, you take information in your paper. If you cite information from a document, cite it right away. Don't wait till the end of the document and start looking at what information come from which documents. I hope we have covered one portion of the importance and tools you can use to manage information, but it is not all. If you want to find more about how to properly and efficiently manage information, go to your library and seek for help. You'll find then someone who will be happy to help you. Thank you.
Please see all the 7 training programs in our YouTube series.